This is Nick Douglas for Adventures of a Sailor Girl with last year's Line Honours winner, Jim Cooney from Comanche. Jim, here we go again.
Yeah, hi Nick. Here we are again, chasing a back-to-back win, which will be very, very exciting, and I'm looking forward to the race. Forecast is good for all of the fleet, really. We're pretty happy with it, as long as we don't see anything less than about 8 knots. That's our Achilles heel, as everybody knows, but it's looking pretty positive.
Absolutely. The fat bottom girl, I mean, we saw you waiting in the Derwent last year, effectively waiting, but you did come home strong, especially because you started so well.
Yeah, that's right. I think that, to be honest, what happened in the Derwent that's likely to happen again this year, but our strategy is to not be so close to anybody else that it matters. So last year we covered more miles than we necessarily needed to. I guess that's put it down to lack of knowledge of the boat with such a short time beforehand, and a little bit of uncertainty in some of the sea conditions that we had. We were trying to keep the boat safe and keep the boat preserved. So I think we're in a stronger position this year with knowing what angles to sail the boat, and hopefully we'll be further ahead when we get to the iron pot and see what happens from there.
Absolutely, and you talk about working on your Achilles heel often. It's one of your trademarks, and I think one of the Achilles heels potentially last year was that you didn't know the boat. You only bought it a few days beforehand, and you have left no stone unturned this year. We've all seen how hard you've been training.
Yes, we have, Nick. We've worked very, very hard, particularly in the last 6 months since the start of the Blue Water Series. So I've had the full crew out here for 10 to 14 days before each of the races, and we've been training pretty hard. And then since beginning of November, everyone's been here full time. I think we've had 70 or 75 sailing days since the Southport race. So, and that's it. Time on the water is just so valuable. We've tested everything, we've measured everything. We're a lot more confident in the boat.
Absolutely, and I know you're down Stan Honey and also James Spithill, but your crew is still absolutely impeccable.
Oh yes, it's still a pretty impressive list. I think I'm probably the only one that hasn't won an America's Cup or a Volvo race. But
owner's prerogative.
Luckily, I'm still in the crew. So yeah, it's a very strong crew, and it's terribly disappointing to lose both Stan and Jimmy. I mean, Jimmy's a great asset to any team. He's a fantastic tactician. He's a great driver, and just a great guy to have in the team. And Stan is. Stan's just a wonderful human being and the best navigator on the planet. So it is a shame, but we've got good people to fill in. I'm pretty happy.
Absolutely, and I know that both will be involved up until the time that the gun goes effectively, even if they're not on the boat. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, well, I was talking to Stan last night, and he's eagerly awaiting each grib file that comes out, and he does a running for us and tells me what he thinks. So we've certainly got plenty of support from Stan, and Jimmy's been down to see us a couple of times this week. So yeah, there's still crew, even though they're not actually on the boat.
So all I can say at this point is good luck. Well done on all your efforts, and I hope you have a great ride south, especially with your daughter and your son, which I think is awesome.
Yeah, really looking forward to that. It's a great thing that we all do together, and terrific memories, and hopefully knock up another one.
Absolutely. Good luck.
All right, thanks, Nick.
You're welcome.